The Philippines, officially the Republic of the Philippines, is an archipelagic country in Southeast Asia. Situated in the western Pacific Ocean, it consists of about 7,641 islands that are broadly categorized under three main geographical divisions from north to south: Luzon, Visayas and Mindanao. The Philippines is much more than a sprawling archipelago of pristine white sand beaches and lush tropical flora, although those are undeniably attractive features of this Southeast Asian nation. From the rugged mountains and high-rolling plateaus of Mindanao to the grand malls and orderly chaos of Metro Manila, the Philippines is one of the most diverse and fastest-growing countries in the region. Here are 5 surprising facts about the Philippines. 5. It has 7,641 islands, but only around 2,000 are inhabited. For decades, Filipinos thought their country was made up of 7,107 islands. But in 2013, the National Mapping and Resource Information Authority, NAMRIA, which is part of the Philippines Department of Environment and Natural Resources, obtained new technology that allowed them to better assess land formations. As a result, NAMRIA discovered more than 500 previously unknown islands. After the discovery, controversy ensued. Some critics alleged that the newfound islands were in fact just large rocks, islets, reefs, or sandbars, and that they did not meet the legal definition for an island. Either way, most of the new islands won't be habitable. Currently, people live on just a quarter of the country's islands. Manila, the capital, is actually comprised of 16 cities. When most people talk about Manila, they're actually referring to the Greater Metropolis Area, otherwise known as Metro Manila. Just under 2 million people live in Manila proper, according to the country's 2015 census. Metro Manila, on the other hand, is made up of 16 cities, including Manila proper, and boasts more than 12.8 million people. Metro Manila is also known as the National Capital Region, which is one of the 16 administrative regions. Spain, the US, and Japan all colonized the Philippines at one point. Spain first settled in the Philippines in the 16th century. It would go on to colonize the country for more than 330 years, although the British briefly occupied Manila for 18 months from 1762 to 1764. In 1898, Spain was forced to sell the Philippines to the U.S. following its defeat in the Spanish-American War. The U.S. remained in power until Japan invaded during World War II. The Japanese were forced to leave after their defeat in 1945. Colonial remnants can still be felt today. From Spanish architecture to the widespread use of English, the Philippines is not unlike most other countries still reeling from centuries of colonial subjugation. Roughly 80% of the population is Catholic, making the Philippines the country with the third most Catholics in the world after Brazil and Mexico. A majority of Filipinos are Catholic, although some portions of the southern island of Mindanao are majority Muslim. Filipinos tend to be extremely devout. For example, every year on Good Friday, some Catholics reenact the crucifixion of Jesus and flagellate themselves in his honor, although these practices are not endorsed by the official Catholic Church. These religious performances can be quite bloody, drawing tourists from around the world to the Philippines to bear witness. One of the main modes of transportation is a 1940s-styled World War II Jeep. The sight of overcrowded and colorful jeepneys roaring along Manila's roads is quintessentially Filipino. These vehicles, modeled after World War II-era American Jeeps, are popular among Filipino commuters, especially those in the middle and lower classes. The jeepney is a point of pride for many Filipinos. Drivers often paint elaborate religious or cultural designs on the insides and exteriors of their Jeeps, blasting music and abruptly stopping in the middle of the road to drop off passengers. But these Filipino icons are notorious for polluting and contributing to Manila's traffic woes, where it can take hours to travel a mere few miles. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more awesome facts.